Welcome to B-Stride DIY. I'm on the Harbor Freight website, and I'm going to show you their hot coupon deals good through May 26. Now, you will need these coupons in store online. They aren't automatically added, and I wanted to let you know that. Now, first up is this HVLP gravity-fed spray gun with side fan control. So it's $129.99. It's going to be $50 off. And this is designed for professional base coat applications. And as you can see in the picture, they just have their little container up top, which is just screwed on. And you can control the controls on the side there with that little side knob. And this comes with a little black and red color, which looks pretty cool. Now, next up is from Daytona. This is a 6-ton heavy-duty ratcheting jack stands in black. Now, they also come in multiple different colors, but these are going to be 25% off at $59.99. They were $79.99, and you can actually get 2 sets at this price. So, pretty good deal here, and these can lift up to 6 tons. Now, from the toolbox, this is the Big Grip Bucket Blue Shop Towel Refill. $10.99. This is 24% off. It was $14.49. So this is a 200 count, great for just cleaning up your shop or if you just need a reason to clean up with these shop towels. Now this is a Holt Industry Professional Pistol Grip Grease Gun for $19.99. This is going to be 37% off. So some decent savings for these coupons. They do have a pistol grip design for precise control. They come with everything included here. The aluminum head, the 4-inch steel grease pipe, and the 18-inch flexible grease hose as well. And you can get up to 3 at this price. Next up from Pittsburgh, we have this 20-inch 4-way lug wrench for $9.99. This is going to be 37% off. It was $15.99. You can get up to 4 at this price here. And this handles 4 of the most common lug nut sizes. So you can choose which lug nut you use based on the side of the tool. Now from Badland, this is the ZXR 12,000-pound truck SUV winch and wire rope. This is going to be $279.99. It was $349, and this is going to be $70 off. And this has 12,000 pounds of pulling power. So they're saying this off-road winch is ideal for truck and SUV recovery. And here they have it on the front of their SUV or Jeep maybe. Now, I might need to pick up some of these later. These are the Hallmaster 400-pound capacity 1-inch by 15-foot ratcheting tie-downs. These are a 4-pack. They've been showing these for a while. This is going to be 38% off. It's $7.99, so it's a pretty good deal. I actually may run by the store later and grab a few of these. They do have an instructional video if you just need a little jump start of how to remember to do these. Now, from Hallmaster, they've got these universal trailer coupler locks. I don't remember seeing these at Harbor Freight before, but these are $19.99. These are 20% off, and these are to deter theft and protect your unattended trailer with this coupler lock here. Next, from Predator, you've got this 8750-watt open frame inverter generator with CO Secure Tech, which is going to actually shut down with carbon monoxide when it detects carbon monoxide. And this provides even more power for home backup and emergencies, or to power up tools at your job site and more. This is PGMA compliant. This is going to be $200 off again. At $9.99, it was $11.99 originally. And you can actually sign up for their credit card if you do need to use that to purchase this. I think it's like $42 a month for 24 months. If you do go that option, I think it's a 24-month deal in store only. And guys, if you don't mind, please smash that like button below. It does help the algorithm. Next up from Pittsburgh, we have these pry bar sets. It is a 4-piece set at $11.99. This is going to be 29% off. And these have the curved blade pry bars, which are 8 inches, 12 inches, 18 inches, as well as a long 24-inch crowbar here. And from Icon, you're getting this professional metric combo wrench set. This is a 14-piece set with the high visibility etchings on them. This is going to be $79.99 from Icon. This is $40 off. It was $119. You can, of course, get this in SAE and metric. And this is almost 5 stars with 300 ratings. Comes with a little carrying. You can see how they are bought when you buy them there with the high visibility etchings. I think this one is a 19 millimeter. Now from Quinn, you've got these snap ring pliers with reversible action functionality. These are going to be 33% off at $9.99. They were $14.99. And these have straight and 90-degree tips, they say, to handle the most popular sizes of those internal and external snap rings or the circlips. And this is what else it comes with here, with a little red carrying pouch. I really love these Armstrong full motion TV wall mounts. We have, I think, 2 in our house right now. And these are great because you can see all the different holes and configurations. Once you put your TV up on these, they're not going anywhere. I mean, of course, you're putting them into studs, so you wouldn't expect them to. But these are definitely full motion. You can tilt the TV up, down, sideways, really however you want to with these. And it's $29.99. It was $39. And these are going to be 25% off. And you can actually get up to 2 at these price. So if you need to mount a few TVs, you can get up to 2 at the 25% off deal. Now these are from Franklin. These are the 72-inch by 80-inch moving blankets. At $5.99, you're getting 33% off here. They were $8.99. And again, with these, it's great for just furniture. You can even couches, wrap couches up with a few of these, and then just take that saran wrap, put it all around the couch, and you're going to look like a professional mover when you do that. So it's going to protect the couch, and you are going to scuff it up if you don't use something like this, but just keep that in mind. Next, from Hardy, you've got these cowhide ball and tape adjustable wrist gloves. They come in large and extra large. These are going to be 31% off at $5.49 instead of $7.99. And with that little cinching at the bottom, you can see instead of the built-in cinch, they have something on the outside which you can do by yourself. And they show the guy here with some wood preventing splinters, of course. Next, from Franklin, you've got these 2-in-1 convertible hand trucks, 800 pounds or 600 pound capacity, just depending on if you have it straight up and down or if you have it flat. This is going to be $79.99, which is 15% off, and you can get up to 2 at this price with this coupon. Remember, you can use these online or in store. You just have to make sure it's specified. This is the 1,200 pound capacity steel utility cart with removable sides. $149.99. It was $174. This is a $25 off coupon. And this is great because it can hold up to 20% more weight capacity than its competitors. You can take all the sides off if you have mulch coming over the sides, or like bags of mulch, I mean. Or you can just take down a few sides once you get to your destination and unload it. So it's a really nice, versatile cart. You can use it for gardening, probably even the beach, but this is probably too hefty for the beach, I would think. Next, from Husky, you've got these 20-foot by 25-foot clear poly sheetings. This is going to be $19.99. Was $29, and this is 33% off. This is great if you're covering up the walls, like if you're spraying cabinets. In the picture, they're showing them covering up an outside window, like say they're working on areas outside or painting. And next, from US General, you got this $499 full bank service cart. Comes in different colors. We have it here in black listed, but this is a really good deal. You can also apply if you need to for the credit card with 0% interest at $42 a month with 12 monthly payments. It also comes in blue, purple, yellow, green, red, orange, all kinds of different colors, but a nice all-purpose cart with some high ratings. And it's, again, US General, so it's their main Harbor Freight line here. And here's just a close-up picture with it highlighted and someone's working on their car in the background. Next up, from Merlin, we have this pistol grip blowgun for $3.99. This was $4.99. This is going to be 20% off. And this is really to reach tight spaces with this blowgun, or if you definitely have like recessed areas, you can reach them using this. Next, from Chief, is this professional long barrel air hammer. This is going to be $119. It was $139. So $20 off here. This is great if you need to remove like rusty bolts and screws. You just use the different attachments depending on your predicament, but this delivers up to 65% more force per impact, they're saying, to get whatever job you need done. In your picture, he's using a little different attachment. Next up, from McGraw, you've got this 3-gallon 110 PSI oil-free light-duty pancake air compressor. This is going to be $50.99. You're saving 15%. This was $59.99 originally, 84 decibels, and kind of for just DIY work, really. Next from Pittsburgh, you've got this 12-ton hydraulic bottle jack for $29.99. This was $39.99, so you're saving 25%. And this can extend up to 18 inches, and it's saying it can lift up to 24,000 pounds or 12 tons. So pretty heavy duty, but keep in mind you can actually get up to 2 at this price here. Now next up from Zurich are the ZR11s OBD2 code reader with ABS. This is going to be 20 bucks off at $99.99. It was $119.99. And these are great for the Master Tech. These have the latest software updates. The good thing with these is they have a built-in screen already. You don't need to use your phone with an app which may or may not work and may or not connect. And again, these are updated with the latest software. And if you do need to update, these do connect to Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, it looks like. They come in multiple different colors, but again, for the Master Tech, they're saying. Now, staying with Automotive, this is a hand vacuum pump for $39.99. This is 20% off. And this can perform over a dozen automotive engine performance diagnostics as well as service functions. And it comes with everything, as you can see in the picture listed here. So next up, we have a Maddox Universal Hydraulic Brake Flaring Toolkit. This is going to be $289.99. 40 bucks off, it was $329. And this includes the full assortment of SAE and metric sizes here. Next from Badland, if you don't need the 12,000 pound winch, you can get this 5,000 pound one. It's a UTV Power Sport winch with automatic load holding brake at $159.99. It's $20 off, it was $179. And this is for like UTVs, boats, kind of smaller things you can recover. Next from Pittsburgh, we have this fully polished SAE and metric combo wrench set. This is going to be a 22-piece set at $15.99. It's 20% off and includes everything pictured here. Next from Pittsburgh Pro, you have this 3/8 of an inch drive SAE high visibility deep socket set. This is a 10-piece set at 28% off at $9.99. And you can get up to 4 at this price. And here you can reach fasteners on long studs with this high visibility socket set. And these are etched pretty deep, so they're not going to rub off as far as the numbers here, which is really nice in the end. And again, you can get 4 at this price here. So next up, we have this 4-pound hardwood engineer's hammer at $9.99. This is highly rated. Looks like about 4.6 out of 5 stars. This is going to be 23% off. And this is for forming metal or just demolition work here. Now next from Quinn, you have this 3/8 of an inch drive SAE and metric spark plug socket set. This is a 14-piece set at $65.99. You're getting the case here and everything pictured. This includes the sockets, extensions, and universal joints to kind of help remove and replace spark plugs. Even if you do have a really crowded engine compartment, which is the case, it seems 80% of the time. Next from Braun are these 12,000 lumen LED work lights. Now, if you remember from the 80s and 90s, you had those big halogen work lights. This is going to be a much cooler light and a much smaller light, but it's going to be just as powerful. Now at $42.99, this is 14% off, and this is an in-store only deal, so keep that in mind. It does say available online by May 31st. And this gives you 50,000 hours of professional LED light. And as you can see, it actually adjusts to where it's horizontal, to where it's basically vertical, to where the light's going to be shining upwards and towards the ceiling if you're working on electrical work. It does have that nice covered plug here, which is always nice, and has the waterproof power switch. Now from Bauer, this is the 250-pound capacity adjustable roller stand with edge guide. Now you may be asking, what is this for? I mean, I'm not really sure. I could have used this many times in the past. This is going to be $19.99. It's 13% off. Now this is what, say you're working on some wood, you're cutting wood, but you don't have something to hold that extra end of the wood up. This is really what that's for. And I could have used this so many times over. It does have a nice edge guide, so the wood's not going to fall off of this mid-cut. To where you're using this. So a really kind of a neat product. You can get up to 3 at this price, and this is in-store or online. Next up, this is the Stick Tech 60 yards of 1-inch painter's tape. at $2.99. This was $4.99, so you're getting 40% off. Pretty good deal if you do need to stock up and have some painting going on. Now these are some earmuffs, pretty standard earmuffs. These are going to protect your ears if you want to save and preserve your hearing for later in life. At $2.99, it was $3.99. This is going to be 25% off just around the workshop, or even if you're doing a lot of yard work, you know, around mowers and weed eaters and stuff. Next from Greenwood is this 100 foot by 5/8 inch garden hose, PVC built, and it has brass as well, obviously. $24.99. This is going to be 16% off. If it's springtime and summer, you're going to start up your hose. If you notice it's got some holes in it, if it's leaking, instead of going to the big box stores, just check this out for half the price. Next from Warrior, you got these SDX Max type masonry chisel bits. If you're doing some demolition work, this is a 3-piece set for 22% off. At $34.99, was $44.99. You can get up to 2 at this price. Again, if you're doing a paint job, they have this extra large 2-quart injection molded paint tray. This is going to be $2.79. This is 26% off. And again, this is for large painting jobs here if you do need just an extra molded tray. Now from Yukon, this is their 60-inch 3-drawer hardwood workbench for $149.99. This is $30 off. It was $179. So this is topped with a hardwood surface, a wood block vise for all types of woodworking projects, and they've got those 2 drawers and I think another flat drawer that comes out in case you need to use that in the store. They do have a video in case you need to look how to use that one. Now this is a US General 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch, and 1/2 inch multiple rail socket tray. This is in metric at $14.99. It was $19.99 at 25% off. And this is to keep all your multiple sockets all organized and cleaned here. Now guys, thanks so much for watching this video, and I would recommend this next video, so go ahead and check it out.